Oh, there we go. There we go. Go live on this joint. Think I'm good. Think I'm good. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? He said, "Don't choke, bro." Yo, bro, when's that podcast coming out? When's that podcast coming out? Shout out to my guy Jordan. We did a podcast. Yes, was it yesterday? It was either yesterday or 2 days ago. My time, my concept of time lately has been really bad. What's up, twin? You've been going up, ski. I see you, twin. Appreciate that, man. We've been working. We've been working. A fan from Ghana. Hey, shout out Ghana, man. Shout out Ghana. What's popping? Why did they postpone the finale? It's business, bro. You know what I mean? Like, if I was them, I would have postponed the finale too. And that's another week of people keeping their stars membership. So just think about it like that. Like, yeah, they making that bread. Yo, Ghost's birthday today on Mario Hardwick. Yeah, I know. I made a video about it. Shout out my nigga Mario Hardwick, man. Shout out Ghost. James St. Patrick, the greatest of all time. You feel me? Hey, I hope y'all been watching the podcast, man. If you guys have checked out my podcast the last month or two, I hope you guys have been enjoying it. I've had some really, really good guests on my podcast. And I got more, like plenty more coming. So I hope if you guys haven't checked out the podcast, I did one with DMAC, whose name is Lucian Cambridge. I did one with um Miriam A. Hyman. She plays Stacy Marks. I can't even remember. There's so many of them. I can't even remember everybody's name off the top of my head. But I got one coming out today actually at 5 p.m. With my guy Adam Lim. He played the lawyer for the Marquez cartel. So I'm gonna do him. And yeah, we're gonna be Gucci. So stay tuned for that. And I did a podcast also. Was it yesterday? I did one with Carmela Zambado, who plays Maria. That's gonna drop sometime either this Sunday or early next week. When's the Gary Lennon pod? I'm still waiting to hear back from his team or his people on a date. I don't have one set yet, but that's in the works as well. No rush. Shout out to people on YouTube too. What's popping with y'all? Love the podcast. At this point, they need to just add you as a character in the next Power spinoff. You've been killing it with these interviews. I appreciate that. I don't I don't desire that though. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people keep being like, "Oh, you should be on the show. You should be in the show." I don't really have aspirations to be an actor or to be on a TV show. Like I very much enjoy what I'm doing now, being like behind the scenes and talking to people. I don't like have the desire to be a star or to like be on camera, and that ain't really who I am. But I appreciate people saying that though. We want Joseph. Man, flood his DMs, bro. I didn't reach out to him. There's a couple people that I haven't had on my podcast yet that I want to have on. Um, they haven't been responded though. I want to get obviously Joseph Secor, who plays Tommy. I want to get Chris Lofton, who plays Jannard. I want to get Isaac Keys, who plays Diamond. I want to get Shane Harper, who plays Vic Flynn, and I want to get Lily Simon. She plays Claudia. If I can get those five people, that's a W. Like that's a win for 2026 already. So yeah, that'd be super dope. Do you pay them? Nah, bruh. So a lot of people have been asking me like how I begin these podcasts. First off, I seen someone say something that like kind of threw me off. Someone was like, "Oh, he's so lucky Stars is letting him do these interviews." I was like, I have zero affiliation with Stars or the network. I'm my own entity. Everything I do is through the word of me. So like I reach out to these people and I'm like, yo, I'm a fan of you. Like, come on my show, blah, 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 blah. And because I have a decent following, they're likely to respond. And most of them have already seen my content or follow me. And then at this point in time, now that I'm getting them on, like I just network. So like I'll do a podcast. Like for example, I did a podcast with my guy Manuel Ramirez who plays Miguel, and he knows Carmela who plays Maria. So he just sent her my number. I was like, "Yo, Nick's trying to get in touch with you," and then boom, like had her on the podcast literally like the next day. So then it's really through networking. Like once you meet one person who has like some sort of even a little bit of like bandwidth, you just leverage that relationship to get the next guest and the next person, and the next person. So that's kind of what I've been doing. And I haven't been forcing it. I haven't been pressing nobody. I've just been solid. I've just been like a cool person. And I will say, like, every cast member that I've done an interview with is so cool, bro. Like everybody's been mad chill, like mad cool, mad laid back, very humble. Everyone's been like amazing. And I've even befriended like some of these people. Like I'll be messaging them, like sending them stuff. They'll send me stuff that they see on the internet. Like everybody's mad cool. And like most of them have agreed, if not all of them have agreed to come back on the podcast and like work with me again. Maybe after the season and stuff. So I'm trying to get like some of them to come on together, like so I can mix and match, like maybe have Maria and Miguel, type shit like that. So that's kind of the next plan. Get more guests, better guests, and I'm trying to do like more than just actors. Like I want to get athletes. I want to get like singers, rappers, like whatever it may be. I'm not putting myself in a box. Episode 10 is coming out next week, next Friday. Would you take would you take an offer from Stars, like a job offer? It would have to be a lot of money, bro, to be honest with you, because like I don't want to work for somebody. I don't want to work a job. I like what I'm doing now and I like being on my own time and doing what I want to do. For me to take like a check from somebody to do their work, like they really have to throw me like a good number, to be honest with you, because I'm not really in need. What happened to Entity? I thought he was the co-pod host. Yeah, he was for a minute, and like that's still my guy. We talk like every day. But like he's just busy and I'm very busy, and I can't like he knows this. I've even told him like I can't rely on him to do the podcast because like he needs to be ready at any moment on any day to be able to do any podcast. And like since I've just been doing podcasts with people every day, like there's no way for me to work him into that shit. And I've literally been doing podcasts like every day. Like I've been doing two, three like per day. So yeah, but that's my guy. Shout out Entity. He's always gonna be my guy. Um do an interview with Gray Skull. Bro, that's crazy. I was actually just talking to him. I was just talking to the dude who plays Gray Skull. I was just DMing back and forth with him because he sent me a message. He was like, "Yo, bro, love your content." I was like, "Thank you, bro. Congrats on like being on a hit show." So I'm gonna have him on the podcast for sure. We're gonna chop it up for sure. For sure. For sure. Somebody said you sound like my brother. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Yeah, I do content full time. I've been doing it full time for like almost 6 months now. I started back in like late July. Well, I went all in back in like late July. Back in like late July. Um, do you make steady income? Well, if I wouldn't be able to survive if I didn't. You know what I mean? Don't be pocket watching, bro. I know how some of y'all be. Don't worry about me. MrPower is good. uh, how you get the interviews? I just network, man. People, I would say the best thing I've learned is like, well, I already knew this, but it's been validated. Is like networking and like just making friends. Like I don't go into any of these interviews or podcasts like with an ulterior motive. I don't try to get like clickbait moments. I don't ask weird like super personal questions. Like I just have general conversations and like we vibe. I don't even like calling them interviews. We just talk. You know what I mean? And I don't even take notes or nothing for my interviews. Like I go on my interviews and I just do it off the top of my head. Yeah, I do research on the people before I like interview them so I know like what's going on, but I don't there's no prep. Like I just go in and try to have like a genuine conversation. I never want it to be like scripted. You feel me? I never want to be scripted. Somebody said you think you get an interview with Joseph Secor. For people who keep asking like, oh, you should do an interview with this person. You should do an interview with this person. What do you like? Obviously, I want Joseph Secor on my podcast. If I could have done it already, what happened? Like that, like certain things are not in my control. You know what I mean? People keep saying that, but I'm like, it's not in my control. I would love to have these people on my podcast, but like they have to want to be on my shit as well. You know, I'm not like chasing after nobody. So that's what it is for me. That's the best way to do them off the dome. Yeah, that's what I be saying, bro. You got to just do it off the dome. And that's when the best conversations happen when you're not trying to like force anything. Would you want Michael Reedy Jr. on the podcast? Of course. Of course. I want my nigga Tariq on the podcast. I I've reached out to him. When I say I've reached out to like every single Power Universe actor in the last like month, everyone you could think of, I'd have reached out to Cooper Sacks, Blanca Rodriguez, dude who played Mike Sandoval. Like, bro, I've reached out to a lot of people, a lot of people. I'm trying to do the whole fucking universe if I can. And so, you know, whoever's down to work with me, I'll work with them. Mr. Power, did you see my last comment that you look like old dude who snitched to Tanya where Gerard at? What? What? Where you from, bro? The U.S. Brother, you need Cooper Sacks. Yeah, I reached out to dude who played Cooper Sacks. I think his name is Shane Johnson. I reached out to him. Um, I reached out to every person y'all thinking of. I reached out to. Michael Rainey as Miles Morales. Y'all crack me up. I don't see that, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't see that. He was trying to say you look like dude who telling Shanti about Jannard. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the people that y'all be saying I look like, I just don't understand. The only person that I feel like has been accurate that people have said I look like is DK Metcalf. Like I could see DK Metcalf. People say I look like DK Metcalf. People say I look like Victor Oladipo. He's a former NBA player. I could see that. But that's about it. I've heard some other like crazy comparisons that I just don't understand. Do you think Tuba's gonna be in the last episode? I doubt it. I doubt it. Jaron Jackson Jr. Hey yo. He said Jaron Jackson Jr. That's funny. I fuck with Jaron Jackson Jr. Great player, by the way. He's dope. I could see that. I feel like you're only saying that because of the hair and the earrings, though. If I had short hair and no earrings, I don't think you'd be saying that. Thoughts on Terrence Crawford retiring? I'm happy he's retiring, bro. When he won that fight against what's his name? What's dude's name again? I don't care. I don't even care. When he won that fight, I was like, yeah, he just went off on a high. He should ride off into the sunset. You know what I mean? So Canelo Alvarez, yeah. When he won that fight, I was like, yeah, he's goated. He don't ever gotta yeah, he good. Bro, where is episode 10? Hey, look, some of y'all niggas need to chill, bro. Like, I don't work for stars. Like, some of y'all be pressing me in the DMs, like asking me questions, and I'm like, bro, I don't know. Like, yes, I'm a fan of Power. I be covering the show and stuff like that, but like, I don't work for these people. I think a lot of people think that like I work with or for stars. I'm not affiliated with them niggas in any way, shape, or form, and I'm not really trying to be honest with you. Like, I'm just doing me. Make a podcast with Zion. I would definitely do a podcast with Zion Williamson. I'm a fan for sure, but I don't know how I would get in touch with him. Top 3 movies anticipated this year. Great question. The Odyssey, uh, Doomsday, Avengers Doomsday, and fuck, what's the other one I'm waiting on? I can't remember. I can't remember the last one off the top of my head, but there was another movie that like I'm really hyped to see. Um, Oh yeah, Brand New Day. Bingo. Spider-Man Brand New Day and Dune 3. Yeah, bro. Dune 3 gonna be fire. Um, there's a lot of shit, bro. 2026 is like the might be the biggest year in like media history, if I'm being honest, bro. And I'm excited for the Devil Wars Pride 3. Y'all might not be hip to that. Y'all might not be hip to that. I'm a huge Anne Hathaway fan. I think she's one of the best actresses of all time. She's doing another movie with the Devil Wars Prada. I'm definitely tapping into that. Um, there's more off the top of my head. There's some great shows coming out. Invincible's coming out. The Boys coming out. Raising Kanan coming out. The Michael Jackson movie coming out. Um, there's so much shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. If I could pick just one project though, like movies, TV, it's the Odyssey, bro. The Odyssey is the number one project that I'm looking forward to in 2026 for sure. Christopher Nolan, anytime he drops anything, I'm going to be like their front row and center for that shit. Everything else comes after. Like, because the Avengers movies, like, they're going to do numbers because of the casting and the people that they have, not so much because of the quality of the movie. Christopher Nolan focuses on quality, like, and he shoots with high tech cameras. Like, bro's a goat. Bro's a goat. Bro's a goat. So we definitely we're looking forward to that. Yeah, anything Christopher Nolan does, I'm locking in on for sure, for sure. GTA 6. I'm not really a gamer to be honest, y'all. I I was telling my friend the other day, like my PS5 is in my closet. I haven't touched it since August of 2024. Damn. Damn. Yeah, it's been a brick. It's been well over a year since I played like my PS5 system. I will say though, life got a lot better for me when I just stopped playing video games, bro. That shit was such a distraction. Like I used to be on 2K for hours, just running like my park and like with my friends and shit. And I just used to be like, bro, I'm wasting my time. Like I need to lock in. And then literally once I stopped playing my PS5, like everything in my life got better. My fitness, my health, financially, content, like everything improved. Now I'm not saying you shouldn't play video games because I never been a hater. Everybody has their vices, but like don't make that shit like a priority. Like it's something like if you have a little bit of free time, for sure, go do it. But don't like put it in your schedule and be like, yeah, I have to play PS5 because I don't think it's necessary. How the fuck you blaming PS5? I'm not blaming it. I'm just saying, once you cut out any vice in your life is going to improve because you're investing your time doing something else. Um, so like if I ever do play video games again, like it'll be to stream and to like make money off of it. I wouldn't just like play just for fun. It's no point for me. Do you watch anything outside of Power? Bro, yes. Why do people think that I only watch Power? I don't even I watch most of the stuff that y'all have seen, I'm probably tapped into. I will say that. Like, and people don't understand, like, I was doing content on other shows before Power Book 4 Force came out. Like, I was doing a whole bunch of random shit. And then once the show came back on, I just locked in on the show. But like I watched plenty of other shows. The main reason I used the name Mr. Powers was more so like a marketing tactic to steal Powers fan base. And that's why I've kept the name. You know what I mean? So that was the main reason. I'm not even gonna lie. You watch Power. I'm not gonna lie. You watch Power. That's on fire. Even if all you do is watch Power. Oh, it is fire though. Somebody said episode 10 will go show up. I feel like you guys ask this every season finale of every spin-off show. Y'all gotta chill. What other shows do you like? Well, it's funny. I was talking to my friend yesterday about a show called Gangs of London. It's a UK based show. It's like Power, but like in the UK, and it's fucking insane. Like if you know, bro, like Gangs of London is fucking crazy. Like y'all gotta watch that show. I don't recommend stuff a lot, but like Gangs of London, oh my god, like that show is like Power on crack. Like it's way more visceral, it's way more violent. Um, the acting is also insane. It's not on Netflix. I'm not even sure where you can find it because I'll be illegally streaming stuff, yo. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got like 100,000 websites. Um, I'm not sure where you could find it. Y'all gotta Google it or something. Just search up Gangs of London and you'll find something. I'm pretty sure it's on Prime Video. It might be on Prime Video. But it's fire. It's fire. You been going to theaters or at the crib with it? It depends on the project. It depends on the movie. At this point in time, because I'm a creator, I just go to the movies for the experience because like it's work. Like, you know what I mean? If I go watch a movie and spend $20 on a ticket, I know I'm gonna make that back by making a video. So it makes more sense to just go in person. But if it's like a movie that I just really don't care about and I'm just watching for the love of the game, I'm just gonna legally stream it. I'm not gonna lie to you. But most times I do go to the theater. Like I went to the theater to watch the Timothy Chalamet movie, Morty Supreme. That joint was fire. The ending pissed me off though. That's the only thing. The ending fucking pissed me off. This nigga did all that work just to go to another country, beat that nigga in a match, and still not get into the competition and then go home back to his kid. I'm like, what? Like, that's how you end the fucking movie, nigga? You seen The Long Walk? Yeah, that joint was fire. I did a review on The Long Walk too. That was a really good movie. I think that was one of my favorite movies of the year. That shit was fire for sure. Definitely check out The Long Walk. That was a good movie. You covering the paid in full TV series? For sure. I'm not gonna lie. Anything 50 Cent does, I'm gonna cover that shit, bro. Because he be putting out heat, bro. Everything 50 associates his name with is usually pretty good. You know what I mean? So like I'm a big fan of his whole universe, his shows, everything he produces, I fuck with. So I'm definitely gonna cover that shit. Marty Supreme was goaded, bro. Timothy sweeping, hate to say it. Nah, sweeping is kind of crazy though, bro. Nah, what blew me is this man won. I forgot, I don't know what award ceremony it was, but he won an award over Michael B. Jordan. And I was like, yeah, no. That movie just came out. There's no way he should be winning awards. I'm not hating, bro, but like he did not perform better than Michael B. Jordan. I'm sorry. Michael B. Jordan to me had the best performance of 2025. I see some people say that Leonardo DiCaprio had the best performance for one battle after another. I don't even think Leo had the best performance in that movie. Fuck no. The real ones, no. Uh, what's his name? Sean Penn was the MVP of one battle after another. Have you seen that movie? Sean Penn carried that movie. I'm not gonna hold you. Sean Penn should win an Oscar. Leo wasn't even the best person in that movie. And I'm the biggest Leo fan like you'll ever find. But that role was like not nuanced at all. Like he was just a junkie. Any other TV show actors you want to have on the pod? Yeah, I want Anthony Starr. He plays Homelander on The Boys. I need him on. Um, I want to get Omar Harwick on who played Ghost. Um, I want to have shit. Bro, there's so many people I'm just thinking off the top of my head. There's a lot of movie stars I want to get on. Like I would love to talk to Samuel Jackson. I'd love to have talk to Will Smith. I want everybody, bro. Like there's no box for me. I want to do athletes. I want to do like rappers. It don't matter. It don't matter. What's your favorite decade of movies? That's tough. That's tough. Well, I mean, I can't even lie and say it was the 90s because I wasn't even born yet. Like I wasn't born, I was born in 2000. So the 2000s era was pretty fire. um, so yeah, I can't really speak for many decades. I'm not that old to be able to say that. Your boy only 25. Um, has Four surpassed Raising Canaan? Nah, nah, nah. I don't think so. As great as this season of Force has been, the first season was really bad, in my opinion. The second season was solid. This one has been great. Raising Canaan has been really, really good. Like from the jump, season ones, two, and three were like really good. Season four was it was okay. Um, so I think Raising Canaan is still my favorite spinoff. No way, Mr. Power is live. Yeah, I ain't been live in a minute. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't really had time to because I just been busy. But this is like the first day in like over a week that I haven't had any podcast to shoot. Um, Actually, no, I did have a podcast to shoot today. Um, but I had to reschedule that person for this weekend. So like this is like a day that I get a day off type shit. And we'll be back at it this weekend. You feel me? I'm trying to get some people from Raising Canaan. I actually have been locking in some people from Raising Canaan. You guys will see that soon. I'm trying to get some people from the OG Power as well. We're just working. We working. Hi, bruh. Hi. Who talks like that? Some of y'all on the internet, y'all get like line yourselves up. Get 50 Cent. That's not up to me. If y'all know 50, tell them holla at me. Um, Yo, bro, who's that dude who apparently was on Raising Canaan, but we never seen him before? Y'all have seen him, you just don't remember. He played a character called High Low. He was like one of those people in Jukebox's old crew. He didn't have like a crazy big role. Like I only think he had like one or two scenes. But me and him are like really good friends now. So like I had to lock him back in on the podcast. Like we've actually built a solid relationship and shit like that. So yeah, like I be saying like I'm not just trying to interview like stars. Like if you notice with Forrest, like I've been interviewing like characters who have small roles, big roles. Like I don't give a fuck. Like anyone that's working and in the acting business that is putting in work, I want to sit down with because I respect the craft. And I've been learning like so much about the industry from doing these interviews and building like friendships. Favorite pod yet? My favorite pod's actually dropping today at 5 p.m. It's with my guy James Adam Lim is his name, and he plays Chen. He's the lawyer or the fake lawyer for the Marquez cartel. I did a podcast with him. That podcast went about like 50 minutes. When I say that was like one of the funniest conversations I've ever had with anybody in my life, like we laughed for like an hour straight. Like it was so funny. It was so funny. It was hilarious. You guys will love that podcast. It drops at 5 p.m. I already have it scheduled to drop automatically. And I'm gonna probably drop like a clip of the podcast like 15 minutes before. But bro, when y'all see that podcast, you're gonna laugh so hard. Like James is so funny, dog, and he's so down to earth and like he was hella vulnerable too. Like he talked about his personal life, dating. Like he didn't hold back, which I love, which made for like a great podcast. He's amazing. He's super dope, super talented too. But yeah, and like me and him are friends now. Like I was literally talking to that man earlier today. He was saying like, "Yo, I should come out to Texas and like link up." So he's super cool. That's my guy for sure. That is my guy. Y'all gonna fuck with that podcast. Um, and I think that one and the DMAC one are probably my favorite. Lucian Cambridge. Those two are the DMAC one was like the one where I was like, oh shit, like I got a big name from Power. Like that's crazy. So yeah, that's what makes the podcast even better. Yeah, I think that's what makes my podcasts intriguing. Like I don't try to just only talk about Power. Like I know a lot of people want to hear about Power and want to talk about the shows, but like these people are human at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like they're actually human. So having conversations with them about like just life and not just the podcast, that shows that I actually care about them and what they got going on. And I think that's why I've been able to connect and bond with all these people. And a lot of these people, they're gonna come back. A lot of these people I'm gonna do a podcast with again, and I'm gonna have a couple of them like on together. So stay tuned for that. I missed a message somebody said. You inspire me to stay locked in, bro. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. If I can inspire anybody watching, even for a split second, is bro, chase your dreams, bro. You lose nothing. The only negative to really chasing your dreams is like the opinions of other people. Outside of that, like, what would really stop you from chasing your dreams? If like nobody cared and nobody was judging you, would you not like chase your dreams? You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that like once you get over that, bro, life gets crazy. Like once you stop caring about niggas' opinions, bro, like shit just goes like this, bro. And I think I'm like a prime example of that. If you just like watch my content journey, I used to post like 10, 15 times a day when I first started this page, and people would be sick, like, yo, you're spamming. Why the fuck are you posting so much? Da, 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 da. Your content's goofy. Why do you love power so much? And now those same people are in my DMs talking about, bro, how do I grow my platform? What? Like, how crazy is that? So you got to be dedicated, bro. And like, I think Ice Cube said this, but he was like, if you're not willing to put in 5 years into a grind without making no money, don't even fucking start. And it's real, bro. If you're not willing to grind without making no bread, without getting like no love, no recognition, any of that, if you're not just doing it for the grind, you're wasting your fucking time. Period. Period. So yeah, lock it in, lock it in. Your haters are low key your biggest fans. Oh, for sure. The haters be watching you the most. I had someone comment on my YouTube podcast the other day. He was like, "Oh, this dude asked horrible questions." That same person on my previous podcast commented, "Great interview." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Nigga, you watching all my podcasts? If my podcasts were so bad, why are you watching all of them?" And it's like stuff like that. You start to peep. It's like people just be saying stuff to get a response out of you. Any RL podcast coming soon? Yeah, I that's the next step for me is to do in-person podcasts, but not like podcasts. Like I'm trying to do like how do I explain this? Like I want to do in-person vlogs with people. So like say I link up with an actor, we go get some food, we go bowling, we go like go to a party, whatever it may be, and we just record all of that, the whole interaction. That's what I'm trying to like get to. But like I feel like I need a team for all of that, and I still have not. I'm not at the point where I'm emotionally mature enough to like delegate my work to somebody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like someone has been people have been like, oh, you should like hire somebody to do this. And like, I don't trust niggas, bro. Like, if somebody fucks up my work, I cannot live with that. If I fuck up, I can live with that. But if someone else messes up, yeah, nah. I'm gonna catch a body if that happens. So yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to rush nothing. But yeah, I don't just want to do like regular podcast sit downs. I want to just like have real in person like interactions, go do stuff together, like real bonding. Shit, go to the gym together, whatever it may be. That should be fire. You know what I mean? So it's like what streamers are doing pretty much. Um, but like more organized. Did you sports bet yesterday? Bro, I sports bet every day. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. Um, I've been having some people reach out, like talking, asking if they can like if I got a Discord or whatever. Um, I do have a community, but my community is private and I don't just like let anybody in it. Like, so like money is not the main factor for joining my shit. Like most of the people that are in my community, I got like 120 people in there. And like every single one of those people I vetted, like I had a conversation with prior to them letting them in my group. Cause like I don't want people in my group who are like on some bullshit. You feel me? Like anyone that's in my community, like I want them to be actually serious about sports betting like I am. So like I vet people. So like the money is cool. Yeah, that's the given, but like you gotta be serious. Like I'm a serious bettor. So if that's the case, like, and you serious about it, definitely DM me and we can work something out. I be watching JP fight on repeat. Niggas is funny. Facts, gotta be selective. Yeah, because one thing I learned when I first started my sports betting community and I was promoting it, I was attracting a lot of like the wrong people. And I started to quickly realize that, like, sometimes when you promote certain stuff, Not everyone that you attract is going to be aligned with what it is that you're doing. Some people just see what you're doing and they want to be a part of it because they feel like it's lucrative for them. Those are the type of people you want to avoid. Like, if it's not for the grind, cut them, cut them. And I'm very, very selective with who I work with. Dog, I've done podcasts with people where I finished the podcast and I'm like, yeah, I didn't fuck with this. And I just don't post it. Like, you know what I mean? And podcasts that probably could have made me more money. But it's like if something doesn't feel right, like I don't connect with someone or it doesn't align, I won't I won't do it and I won't post it. And I think that's it's very important to have that discernment. Would you want to be writing room for Power Legacy? Well, they already have a writer's room, so that's probably not going to happen. I think people think that just because like I'm a content creator, they're like they would want to put me in the writer's room. I've never written anything. I mean, I'm actually working on some stuff right now that I'm writing. But like in the grand scheme of things, like I've never produced or like written or made anything. So like I don't have the credentials that would be necessary to do those things. Crystal from Raising Canaan, what about her? Yo, I low key want you sometime in the future to get with the executives. I actually did a podcast with one of the writers from Power. I don't know if you guys have seen that podcast. His name is Lamont Edwards. I did a podcast with him like 2 weeks ago, maybe a week and a half ago. He was the director. He was the writer for episode 7 of Force. That was like the best episode, in my opinion. Episode 7 of Force was like the best episode. He wrote that episode. And I did a podcast with him for like an hour, bro. And I learned a lot about writing, the industry, all of that shit. Like he's a pro, he's a professional, he's super dope. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. We just working. Was the Crystal will be down for the pod? I already reached out to her. Like I said, every person in the Power universe that y'all could think of, dog, I reached out to them. If you haven't seen me post or do a podcast with somebody yet, it's because either it hasn't come out, like I haven't put it out, or like I haven't been able to get those people. You know what I mean? Like I said before, like it's not up to me if I do the podcast with these people. It's up to them. For that, they have to want to work with me. I can only reach out and let them do the rest of like it's up to them. Like I said, every person in the Power universe that y'all can think of, I've reached out to. Like whoever you're gonna name, I've already hit those people up, bro. I've already hit those people up. Trust me. Uh when the podcast with Gary Lennon coming, we have not confirmed a date yet. I'm still waiting on his representation to respond to me. And whenever that is, like, y'all will see. I'm like, it's not in my control when these things happen. Podcast with Vic with hit. I reached out to him too. Dog. I reached out to him. I reached out to Lily Simons who played Claudia. Like I said, I've reached out to every notable Power actor you can think of. Top 3 fine shit of Power. I'm not gonna answer that. I'm not gonna answer that. Gotta ask Maria if she's single for me. Appreciate you. She don't want you, bro. Trust me. uh, y'all funny. Have you reached out to Liliana? How many times do I have to say that every single Power person y'all can think of, I have reached out to? Like, my name is Mr. Power. I know all of these people, dog. I know who all of these people are. I've reached out to all of them. Liliana, Pink Sneakers, Rolla, bro. I've reached out all Mike Sandoval, all of them. Trust me, all of them. I'd reached out to all of them. Even dude who played Cantos, I reached out to him. Ramona reached out. I've sent hundreds of DMs over the last few weeks. Trust me, I got y'all. I've reached out to all of these people, all of them. You feel me? So like, if they haven't responded yet, like I just gotta wait. Love the video, Joe. You bring Power on socials to life. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. What about Dre's daughter? What? What? I I don't. She was a little kid. Why did I reach out to her? uh, Proctor's daughter. Yeah, I reached out to Elisa Marie. I reached out to Proctor too. Yes, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to interview Yaz. That's someone that I don't really have an interest in having a conversation with. Like, yeah, she's a kid. um, we know motherfuckers be Hollywood. They new to this. Yeah, like people think that I can just get a podcast with anybody I want. Like, if you see me on a podcast with somebody, it's because like they agreed to do it. Like they responded, and I was able to connect with them. So like, people are asking me, "Oh, are you going to do a podcast with Joseph? Do you want to do a pod?" I'm like, I'm MrPower. Of course, I want to do a fucking podcast with Tommy. Like, is that even a serious question? I'm like, what? Mhm. Of course. You would reach out to Zeke. Dog, I reached out to the whole cast of Power Book 2. How are you going to tell me? Daniel Bellany, I know exactly who you're talking about. Yes, I reached out to him. Like I said, I've reached out to every notable Power actor. Did you reach out to Miguel? I've already done 3 podcasts with Miguel. I did a podcast with Miguel like 2 days ago. Uh, have you hit up Justin Combs? For what? I don't want nothing to do with anybody related to Diddy. I'm cool. I have no interest in talking to him. And respectfully, I have no interest in doing that interview. I'm good off of that. I ain't with all that weird shit, dog. Hell nah. Mm. All y'all gotta just go to my YouTube channel. Y'all gotta just tap into the YouTube. If y'all go to my YouTube, a lot of these people that y'all are saying, I've already like from the cast of Force, I've already done it. So just check out my YouTube at MrPower Universe and stay tuned. That way, when I get updates on these podcasts, y'all find out. What's good, MrPower? Have you hit up Omari? What do you think, bro? I'm gonna let you answer that question. What do you think? I'm gonna let you answer that question. You need a bigger poster, G. First of all, that poster was gifted to me from Stars. I didn't go get that poster. Stars sent me that poster. Um, like December of like 2024. I didn't. They sent that shit to me. I didn't ask for it. Uh, I met Miguel from the original Power. Nah, I didn't. I didn't. Him, I didn't. I didn't get mainly because I don't care to speak to him. If I'm being 100% completely honest, I just don't care to speak to that guy. Like there's certain people that I just don't really care to talk to. You know, like I'm not even going front. Like I don't see a point in talking to him. If he was only in like one scene, there's only so much we can talk about. You think Maria and Miguel related to Lobos? No, I think you're reaching. I don't think there's any correlation there. Top fights you want to see in 2026? What fights? I don't watch boxing. I do not care for boxing at all. Not gonna lie to you. I don't watch boxing. I don't even watch sports as much as I used to. You know what I mean? Is Genesis cute? Nice try, bro. Nice try. I'm media trained. uh, thought you watched Terrence Crawford. I mean, yeah, I watched the fight, but like I watched Terrence Crawford fight because like it was the biggest fight of the year. But I don't regularly watch boxing. Like I'm not a regular boxing fan. Like if it's a huge fight, then like I'll watch. But that was the last fight I watched, like the Jake Paul fight with what's his name? Don't remember dude's name. Don't care. Didn't watch that because I was like, that shit's fake. So like I'm not really. I don't be having the time, but y'all see how I be working. Like, what do y'all think I get the time to watch these things? I be working. I be working. I should get Gianni on the pod. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really rock with Gianni like that. That dude be acting weird. If I'm being 100% honest with you, like he be acting weird. Something's off about him. Like I have discernment, and like some people just give me like weird energy, and like some just off about that guy. First of all, like we hadn't had a little interaction on like TikTok or whatever. Then he had like followed me. I was like, cool, we followed each other. And then he like just unfollowed me out of nowhere. And I was just like, well, that's weird. And again, like it's not the end of the world. Like it's social media, it's internet. But I just found that to just be weird, like just out of nowhere like that. I was like, yeah, that's just weird. Like I just found that to be weird. Um, and I don't know, something about him is just off to me. Some certain people I just have discernment. Like I don't got nothing against dog. Like you feel me? It is what it is. But some people just kind of like give me strange vibes. um, y'all also fail to realize that bro has literally built this shit. As a fan, it's stepping stones. Mind you, Michael, Rainey, and Gianni have a pod, so my brother has come a long way. Appreciate that, man. I would love to be on their podcast too. The crew has it. They haven't done an episode in like 2 years. So I don't know if they still doing that shit. Um, so we'll see. In other words, he recorded Power with Gianni, but chose not to upload it. Nah, 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 nah. I never got nothing with Gianni. I never got a podcast with him. Um, I have not. And I haven't reached out to him. Well, I reached out to him a while ago, like probably like 2024. But that was when my platform was a lot smaller. And since then I have not reached out to him. Johnny Paolo. Not sure how to pronounce it. It's one of those. Um, you're talking about Braden. Yes. Did you intentionally not upload a podcast from a Powercast? There was one that I did that I haven't uploaded. That I probably won't upload because it was weird. That's all I'll really say about that. That's all I like. The energy, I'm not gonna say expose the person because I'm not that kind of person. But I did a podcast um with definitely an actor on the show, and it just like I didn't fuck with the energy at all. And that was the only podcast that I've done that like I didn't like. But it was like weird, and I was like, yeah, I'm not posting that. It's not worth it for me. Would you want someone to leak episode 10? No, because then I mean that's more work for me. Like I'm actually happy they took a break this season, this week, because that's less work for me. Like if they dropped the episode, then I'd have to do all this content on the episode. Meanwhile, doing podcasts, I would just be dead. I'm already sleeping like 4 hours a night. If they leak that shit, I'd be fucked. I'd have to stop everything I'm doing and go record a bunch of content. So I'm chilling. Can't believe, can't believe 50 Cent showed. Yeah, why are people talking about that? Mm, do you watch Devontae Davis box? Yeah, like I said earlier, I don't watch boxing. I don't really care for boxing like that. That's not really something I pay attention to. Cut the goatee, bro. Brother looks cleaner. Yeah, I think I'm good. I'm gonna do what I want to do with my body when I want to do it. I don't need someone telling me to cut my goatee. like, like why are you worried about what my goatee looking like? Denard shouldn't die in the final episode. Uh when the podcast with Sax coming out? I have not done a podcast with Sax. Why are you ignoring me? Because why are you spamming? Like what? How many times you gonna post the same comment? Like some of y'all be weird, bro. I'm still not used to how weird some of y'all be on here. Like for what? Like I don't understand. Like if you think that spamming the comment over and over and over and over and over is gonna increase the chances of me responding to it, you're sadly mistaken. Just watch your review on Marty Supreme. Yeah, you should check that movie out, dog. That shit was pretty good. Oh, someone said Shay was the coolest one to me. Yeah, dude who played Che. My guy Sammy. Sammy A. Publis. Super dope actor, man. Super cool actor, super cool guy. That was a great podcast too. He gave me a lot of insight. He gave me a lot of advice, like off camera too, and he showed a lot of love. He's a super cool dude. I actually plan to have him back on um after the season to like recap the ending of his character, if he survives, if he dies. So I'm gonna have him back on after. How's the podcast with Marshall, Ahmad, Ferguson? Hey, that shit was fire, bro. I'm glad you asked. Um, Ahmad was amazing. Such a talented young guy. He's only 23 years old. And he's been on 2 hit TV shows. Super talented, super cool dude. And like he said he was a fan of my content, which was like amazing. Like he said he fuck with my shit. He watches all my reviews and stuff. And like he's super cool. Like he was like, yeah, if he's ever in my area, like he'll hit me up, we'll link up. So he's a real one. He's a real one. And yeah, that podcast is gonna be coming out sometime either this weekend or early next week. Because I have like a couple podcasts in my draft. I got the Maria podcast in my draft. I got the Miguel podcast in my draft, and I got the Marshall podcast in my draft, ready to go out. Actually, one of my podcasts just went live right now. Um, So go check that out. I just dropped the podcast like literally at 5 p.m. It was scheduled. Check that out, my guy James Adam Lim. He plays Chan, the lawyer, for the Marquez or lawyer for the Marquez cartel. So you guys check that out. That was a great podcast. Super dope dude, super funny, super talented. And yeah, he's super dope. Y'all should check that out. For sure. So yeah, if you have not followed me on YouTube, go to my YouTube right now. Your boy trying to get the 10K subs. Um, at Mr. Power Universe. Check that out. I'm on Facebook at Mr. Power Universe. Check that out. I'm on Instagram at Mr. Power Universe. Check that out. And I'm on TikTok at Mr. Power Universe. Check that out. When's the podcast with Tommy Egan coming out? Y'all need to go ask him. Like, y'all gotta go ask him, bro. I'm not in control of that. Like I said before, y'all gotta go ask that guy. Did you do it with DMAC? Yeah, go check it out. It's on my YouTube. All of my podcasts with the Power Before Force cast are on my YouTube channel under my Mr. Power podcast playlist. So if you go there, you'll see I did a podcast with DMAC, Shanti, Miguel, Morea, Marshall, Che, um, AUSA Sang, Stacy Marks. I done got like 75 to 80% of like the cast in the last like 2 weeks or so. So yeah, y'all should go check that out. It's on my YouTube channel at Mr. Power Universe. Um, I do not have a Twitch because I'm not really a streamer. I'm not really into streaming like that. That's not really me and who I am. So no, like I just do lives like this here and there, but I don't stream. Can I get advice? Depends what the advice is. If they asked you to play a role in the spinoffs, would you do it? I don't know, bro. Like you would think that it would be a yes, but I'm like, I don't really have a desire to be on TV. Like I don't have aspirations to be an actor. You know what I mean? I respect the craft so much and I understand like how hard they work. And I've never acted in my life. I've never had any training. So like the idea that I could just step onto a set and just go crazy, I think that's kind of unrealistic and egotistical of me. But I don't have the desire to be an actor or to be on the show. My interest comes like behind the scenes, like the writing and like directing, behind the scenes stuff, like working with the actors. But being an actor and being on screen and being a star, that shit don't interest me at all, if I'm being honest with you. Have you set up a time to have Diamond for the podcast? Again, I've said this numerous times, bro. it's not up to me if I do a podcast with these people. For you people who keep asking, like, have I set up a time? Like, that's assuming that Diamond has responded to me. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't been in communication with Isaac Keys. Like, you know what I mean? If you haven't seen me like announce a podcast with someone yet, it's because it hasn't happened. Like, you know what I mean? Uh, it hasn't happened. I can't lie, bro. These are a lot are now rage bidding. Yeah, like people are just asking shit. Like, I don't understand. Um, I'm finna watch it now. Yeah, check out the podcast for sure. You never looked into being some type of director or part of a directing crew? Nah, because like I'm just doing what I'm doing now, bro. Like, I'm not gonna stop what I'm doing to go pursue something that like is in a whole nother field or space. Like, if an opportunity arises for me to like get into the acting or like directing, writing world, for sure I'll do that. But like right now, I'm a podcaster and I'm a creator and I'm an entrepreneur and I like doing that. Like, I love doing what I'm doing now. So I'm not gonna stop doing what I'm doing now just to go pursue some other shit because like that's what other people want. You know what I mean? So yeah. For now, I'm just like, I'm just doing me. You know what I mean? And I don't like to look too far ahead. I'm just like, I'm doing these podcasts, I'm doing the content, I'm working hard. Whatever comes next comes next. That's kind of how I like to think. Do I have things I want to do and like plans and ideas for sure? But I'm not trying to like force nothing. I've been here since 5K followers. Hey, shout out my guy MJ, man. Since 5K followers is crazy. Tough. Tough. That's fire. That's fire. Um, somebody, I forgot. Somebody had asked for advice. I'm an artist and I paint. I do photography and a videographer. I feel like my content does not get pushed out Instagram, but it's really high quality content. Um, you, my YouTube channel does better. Well, first off, the number one thing you need to do if you're doing content is you have to diversify. What I mean by that is you should be on every single major social media platform. You should be on Instagram, you should be on TikTok, you should be on YouTube, and you should be on Facebook. And you should be cross posting all of your content on these platforms every day simultaneously. So whatever you post on Instagram goes on TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. You do it every day, your audience will grow much faster, and people on different platforms will know who you are very quickly. Because there's a lot of people that like don't use Facebook. A lot of people like between my age, the 25 to 35 range, they're not on Facebook. They're on Instagram, TikTok, maybe YouTube. So for every platform that you're on, you're gaining a new audience. And I would just say, just like you might think your content is high quality, it might not be. Like I thought my content was high quality when I first started. I go watch my old videos and I'm like, that shit is ass. So like you got to keep improving and promote your platforms. Like if you're on TikTok, most of those people probably don't know you're on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. You got to cross promote. Like you got to do a lot of work, bro. Like that shit ain't sweet. Like if you think just posting content and just going about your day is like gonna get you far, it won't. It won't separate you because tons of people are doing that. You got to be extremely consistent. Like just my day-to-day process of like the content promoting, bro. I got to do my podcasts. I got to edit those. I got to upload those. I got to promote those, right? I got to do my thumbnails. I got to do my captions. I got to do my descriptions. I got to do all of that. That's just for podcasts. Then I got my YouTube videos, breakdown, shit like that. I got to do that. I got to edit those. I got to promote those. I got to post those. Then I got Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. I have like 2 pages on each platform at least. So like total, I have like 12 different social media pages, all social media platforms. So I post on those daily and I promote each of those platforms on each other daily. I post my YouTube, screenshot my YouTube daily, post it everywhere. So like you see my face and you know what I'm doing every single day. You have to remind people, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if I say go to my YouTube, like right now, like people probably won't do it. But if I post the link and a screenshot of my YouTube, they'll click the link because it's easy. Like sometimes you got to make it easier for people to like find you because niggas is lazy in 2026, bro. Nobody wants to do anything. So just be consistent. You're supposed to be Mr. Power. Speak on power. Yeah, you're gonna get blocked very quickly if you're trying to tell me what to do on my platform, little nigga. I don't know who the fuck you think I am. But don't. I'm not one of these other goofy creators that can just let you come on my platform and say whatever. You will get blocked very, very quickly. Because who the fuck is you to tell me what I'm gonna talk about? You got me all the way fucked up. You better get the fuck out of here. We asking you questions you're not answering. I'm not obligated to answer shit. First off, like I don't know, like this is the problem with people on social media. Like they feel like you owe them something. Like dog, I owe nobody nothing. If I want to answer your question, I can answer your question. If I want to ignore your question, I'm gonna ignore it. And if you feel any type of way about that shit, bounce, nigga. You know, like bounce. Like niggas is crazy on here, dog. Like I'm a really humble and chill dude, dog. But don't get comfortable and try to disrespect me because this is the internet. Like you will get humbled very, very quickly. you you will get humbled very, very quickly. Don't test me. Don't test me. Now, getting back to the other people that I was speaking to. Keep up the hard work. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's like, bro, like no matter how chill you are on social media, like people will always try to test you. Like I'm so chill. Like I don't be beefing no way. I don't be starting nothing, but like someone always tries to test me for some reason. And I just don't understand. And again, it's always people who say this shit on the internet. I guarantee if they see me in person, they would never say that shit to my face. They would never say that shit to my face. They would never. They would never. Every single content creator has haters. Nah, for sure. For sure. I love the haters, dog. The haters validate, the hard work. They let you know that you doing the right thing. Feel me? So haters are good. Haters are good. No new episodes. No episode is on next Friday, I believe. What is your favorite podcast so far? I think I said it earlier, but it's the one that I just dropped. I just dropped the podcast. I can actually show you guys on my YouTube channel. Um, check it out. Check it out. My internet tweaking. Yeah, I just dropped the podcast with my guy James Adam Lim. He plays Chan. He's the dirty. He's the lawyer for the Marquez cartel. And yeah, so tap in for that. When we get in that fan podcast. What do you mean fan podcast? I don't know what you mean by that. I appreciate your advice, bro. For real, thank you. What I'm gonna do after the live, I'm done watching your life, create small breakdown each piece of content, and yeah. Also, I would say, bro, like if there's people who do similar content than you and they're like ahead of you, just go look at what they do. You know what I mean? Like just go learn from people. Like watch people. I'm not saying just go copy people, but see what other people do and like make it into your own. You know what I mean? And like promote yourself. Like the number one thing is really promoting yourself. Social media is a marketing tool for at least that's how I view it. Like Instagram, I use Instagram to market and promote my other social media platforms because Instagram don't really pay you if you don't have like any brand sponsorship deals or whatever like that. Um, so yeah, you gotta like use it as a marketing tool, promote yourself, and show your face. That's the number one thing too. I would say if you're a creator, if you're a creator and you're not showing your face, I feel like there's a cap to like to how big you can get. I mentioned it like 4 days ago, so you said it was actually a good idea. Oh, like have people look like fans on my podcast. Yeah, uh, I've thought about that, bro. But I just like right now that's not the focus. if I'm being 100% honest. Like getting like notable people on my podcast is like my number one focus right now. Like having people who like follow me is not like a priority to get on my podcast right now. I analyze power so much to the point where I should start my own shit. Shit, you should. Bro, I be telling people, there be people who be DMing me that they be like, I think I should start doing content. I'm like, dog, start doing it. Like I've always said, bro, I literally tell my own followers, stop watching my videos and go create your own. Like, because I used to be the person that would just watch other people's content, and I was just like, what the fuck am I doing watching these niggas all day? I could do what they do. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, start your own. The face thing isn't totally true. There have been YouTubers with 1 million subs that have never shown your face. Yeah, and that is less than 1% of people. Less than 1% of people in general will ever get to 1 million subscribers on YouTube. And half a percentage of that, of those people, are people who are faceless. Like if you start a faceless channel or faceless content, your content has to be one top tier. You got to do an insane amount of editing and production. Like it's way more work, and like people will never connect with you the way that they connect with someone whose face they see and they recognize, because they don't know who you are. Like when people see your face, they feel like they know you and they understand you and they relate to you, and that makes for more relatable content. When you're just a faceless robot, AI in 2026 especially, it's very difficult to do so. Mark Dark is faceless. He has great content. Again, that's a small percentage of people who do that. Like you guys are naming like some of the most successful YouTubers in their niche. Mark Dark is arguably is the biggest power creator subscriber wise. He can get away with that. Not everyone can get away with that. You know what I mean? So like it's a small sample size. And Mark Dark has shown his face before. Like we know what he looks like. It's not like he's never shown his face. Like we've seen what he looks like. At least I've seen what he looks like. So yeah, I'm not saying don't start a faceless channel, but like if you're trying to like be a photographer, like you probably want people to know what you look like, and you know what your face looks like, you know, because it makes people more relatable to you. I think MovieBot is the only like faceless one. There's probably more, um, but MovieBot is the only like faceless one. The biggest power content creator is you. You are the only one who makes power content relevant. I wouldn't say that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. Like normally I would agree with you, but because my YouTube isn't where I want it to be yet, I can't say I'm the biggest. Like I do have mad respect for people like Mark Dark who've been doing this shit for like 10 years, and he has like over 200,000 subscribers. So definitely love to him. I'm not at that level YouTube wise, but I do think when it comes to social media and like Instagram, TikTok, whatever, I think I definitely got that on lock. Um, why does MovieBot never stutter? Because I mean, it's YouTube, dog. You can edit your videos. The thing about me is like my YouTube videos are usually one take. Like I don't do many edits and cuts because I just keep it real and raw. Like I like to just be genuine. I don't want my content to seem perfect. I don't want to seem perfect, if that makes sense. So like most of my videos are in one take. Uh so you guys get to see the real. Definitely you, Mark, MovieBot. Yeah, I say so too. I say my guy, I fuck with my guy No Label to Label. Shout out No Label to Label. He makes great content too. He gets a lot of like inside scoop, spoilers. My guy is just B. He does good content as well, even though he uploads like twice a year. There's a lot of good power creators out there for sure. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of good ones. Um, it's a great niche. Great creators. So yeah, definitely. Um, Also, not gonna lie, your face is getting a lot of your reviews there too, and people fuck with it. That's a fact. I've been saying this, bro. I'm a perfect example. Like, imagine if I was a faceless page and I did podcasts. First of all, people would not even want to do podcasts with me if I was faceless. Like, they would not agree to doing content with me. But the fact that like my face is on the internet every single day, numerous times a day, I think that gives me a huge advantage because like people know what I look like. You know what I mean? And they associate me with the content that I'm doing. So I think that's very important for sure. For sure. Who have you interviewed from Raising Canaan? I interviewed a couple cast members, but they weren't like main or big cast members. I can't remember off the top of my head. You got to go to my MrPower playlist on YouTube and check it out there. Was MovieBot being weird with you? Kind of. Like I don't want to bash dog, but like okay, so I did a podcast with MovieBot um back in like 2024, was it? Damn, it's already been that long. I think it was like mid to late 2024. I did a podcast with MovieBot. Great podcast, by the way. Great conversation. And like he loved it, whatever. He had fun. Like I had fun. He was like, yeah, we'll definitely do it again. And he was like saying how like he's gonna promote it like on his platforms, like let everybody know. Again, I didn't ask him to do that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't ask nothing. I just asked him to be on the podcast. I'm gonna do the promo on my own. Long story short, like he never promoted the podcast we did, never talked about it, never pushed my shit at all. After promising to do so, that was a red flag to me. I was like, yeah, you're weird. Two, uh, he damn near copied like one of my thumbnails and concepts for my videos. I remember vividly. I did a video called this I think it was called "This Is How Ghosts Can Return in Power Legacy." I remember vividly. I made a video about ghosts returning in the spinoff, and I had like a super tough thumbnail, cinematic picture of Ghost's face, and like a caption. Literally, like a couple hours later, he posted literally like the same video with the same concept and a similar thumbnail, and I was like, "Oh, you weird." I was like, "Yeah, you niggas is weird," and that's where I was like, "Yeah, I'm not going to be collabing with people like that no more." Because yeah, I just found that shit to be weird. But then the day, nigga can do whatever he wants. I don't really give a fuck anymore. Like, is what it is. Um, you should get Big Smurf on here, bro. That'd be dope. That's in the works. I've been in contact with him for sure. I'm gonna have him on. It's just a lot of people I got to get on right now, bro. Like a lot of the people that y'all are talking about, I'm probably working on getting. It's just like you guys just got to be patient. I can only interview one person at a time. Um, we waiting on that Mark Dark podcast, bro. I didn't hit Mark Dark up numerous times to do one, bro. He been faking on me for real, for real. I didn't ask him a couple times. I asked him twice, which I never do. I only reach out to people one time and that's it. But I hit him up twice, because we were supposed to do one like after Raising Canaan ended. Never heard from him. You know, and I hit him back up again like not too long ago. Said he was working on some stuff. He was busy. We're gonna connect later. I was like, whatever. So we'll see. We'll see. Um, but yeah, that was a good little live. I'm about to hop off here. Enjoy the rest of my weekend. And I'm gonna catch y'all. Y'all be easy. Again, if you're new here, make sure you guys follow me on YouTube. Make sure you guys check out my podcast. I got about 13, 14 podcasts out with the cast of PowerBook 4 Force. So a lot of there's no episode this week. Go check out my podcast and go check out those videos. I'm pretty sure you guys will really enjoy them. And definitely go check out my latest podcast that just dropped at 5 p.m. Hilarious. One of my funniest podcasts. You guys will love it. And yeah, I'll catch you guys soon. Y'all be easy. And I will definitely catch you guys on